Hey y'all! So, I was going to tell you a little bit about basic training. I have no idea about AIT yet because I haven't gone. I am split ops, so I went to high school, still in high school. I went between my junior and senior year, meaning that I went over the summer, and yeah, I'm still like 17, so I mean, it's a big commitment, but I would recommend it. You get it all out of the way. You get a year back home with your family between AIT. I mean, why not? But I don't think you can do it if you are active duty. So that kind of sucks. Some advice that I have for you. I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, so field artillery, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Like, if you ever watched the movie Full Metal Jacket, that's what I thought basic was gonna be like. Nothing like that. I mean, it was by no means easy. Like, in the mornings, we had to get ourselves up, which was fine. Wake up was at 05. And so everybody in our bay would get up at like 04:30 between then and 05 so we could get ready. But the latrines always closed at 04:50 so they could clean it, get it ready for inspections. Because like 05:15 we had to be online ready for inspections and everything. And then 05:30 to 05:45 would be formation for PT, which means all you need to do is put your socks and shoes on, because you sleep in your PT uniform. So all you need to do is put your socks, shoes, camelback, and PT belt on, and grab. Or no, not your camelback. Don't put your camelback on. They're gonna look at you like you're stupid and send you back upstairs. Get your canteen and your PT mat. If you guys use PT mats, we did. So that's what you had to come downstairs with every morning. For formation at like 05:30 to 05:45, which is fine. So most of the time we would be down at the field, which was like, it was right there by our base. So we would always get down there about 05:45 to 05:50 or so, and we would do our formation and everything and lay our mats out, and then sometimes we would get in a few different things, like the bend and reach, the rear lunge, the high jumper, and by that time normally it was like seconds from the flag going off, and so they'd be like, battery, attention, and then they'd be like, center, face. So we would all face towards where the flag was, which was that way. And then music would play, we would salute, and then we would go back to working out. Like right here, that's all of your physical fitness readiness and stuff. You do your preparation drill, which is what you'll do every single morning before you work out, because it's getting you ready. Is the bend and reach, rear lunge, high jumper, rower, squat bender, windmill, forward lunge, prone row, bent leg body twist, and then the push-up. We didn't always do the push-up though. So you would do the preparation drill and then whatever was planned for that day. So on your schedule, when you go downstairs, normally they have like an updated schedule every morning. And so it would be like PD, which is preparation drill, and then they might be like CD1 and CD2, and then 4 for the core, and then recovery drill. I'm like, which what that meant was like preparation drill, which what I told you, and then CD1 is power jump, V-up, mountain climber, leg tuck and twist, single leg push-up, and then CD2 is turn and lunge, supine bicycle, half jack, swimmer, 8 count push-up, and then 4 for the core was bent leg raise, side bridge, back bridge, quadruplex, and then your recovery drill would be overhead arm pull, rear lunge, extend to the left, that's a command, extend and flex, and then thigh stretch and single leg over. And then, so, everybody got joy when you would hear overhead arm pull, overhead arm pull. Like, we always had, like, the energy to do that recovery drill, because we knew as soon as that recovery drill was up, we're going back to the base, we're getting dressed, and we're going to chow. But nobody liked when they would see HSD on there, because that meant that we were going for a run that day. So what you would do is you do your prep drill, and then HSD is lateral leg raise. No, we would do MMD, sorry, my bad, which is verticals, laterals, and shuttle sprint, which are like running exercises. And then you would either go on a AGR, which is like a long run with whatever running group you're in, and I'm very slow at running, so I'm in Charlie running group, because my battery didn't believe in going any further than Charlie, going down further than Charlie. But other places you might be in like Delta running group or something. But so we had Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. We had Alpha Train, which they were like super fast and could like finish a 2 mile in like 13 minutes. I don't even know. It's like freaking crazy. And then you would have Bravo, which they were between Alpha and Charlie. So they weren't like super fast, but they weren't like slow by any means. And then Charlie, you're slow people. So you would either have an AGR or it would be like a 2 mile, which meant, because 1 mile around our track is 1 lap, because our track was huge. And so you would do like 2 laps. But by the time you got to the end of that first lap, you're like, but I don't want to go around again. Like, you always knew you hit the home stretch when you turn that last corner and you're coming back and you're like, oh man. Yeah. And then you would come back and then you would do your recovery drills. And then, if you ran that day, you're running back to the bays. But you're running with cadence, so it's not as bad, but it's still like freaking terrible. Because you're like, I just finished running. Why do I have to keep running? I don't understand. I hated running. Hated it like a passion. Alright, so some information that you might want, like things that you either need to stock up on before basic, or have people send you, or get at the PX and stuff like that while you're at basic, would be like, you want to get some Q-tips. You want baby wipes at all times. Especially if you're female, they had like, when you go to the ranges and stuff like that, or you go into a porta-john, they don't always have toilet paper. That's expected. So it was always nice if you had a pack of like HOOAHs on you for your field towels, especially like if you're FTX and stuff like that. Like, this is your shower. Which that's kind of gross, but yeah. So you always want that, but you want to save a bunch, like 4 or more packs of these. So I just say, like, get like one of those big things of baby wipes sent to you or something, because at the end of basic, you have inspections, and your M16 has to be completely clean. English, work with me. And that star chamber, I'm telling you, that star chamber is going to be the death of you. I think there's a chart somewhere around here. That has what your rifle layout thing will look like. These are all my fiance's cheat sheets. He just got back from boot camp and like he's at training again, so he left all his like stuff that he didn't need. So you'll have like one of these big maps. And in your upper receiver, about right here, is a star chamber, and that thing will be the death of you, because in that star chamber is where all your CLP gathers from all of your shooting and stuff like that. So you're gonna try to clean this. Actually, you know what? Just keep up with it like every time, and then it won't be as hard. Because we were never like instructed to clean it when we were like actually doing like weapons maintenance and stuff like that. And we got to like inspection time, and that's all we were doing was cleaning that freaking star chamber. Because say this person has a white glove on, and they're gonna run their finger through the inside of your weapon, and if their finger is even slightly black, you're failing that inspection. So in your star chamber, you're gonna have to like take your finger and do this thing. My pinky's kind of sore. I don't even know why. Alright, whatever. But you're gonna do this thing, and your like whole finger's gonna be black first time you do it. So you're gonna want Q-tips. You're gonna want pipe cleaner. You're gonna want like the whole shebang, just to try to clean in there. And it's gonna freaking suck. No doubt about it. Terrible. And you're gonna be like, oh, I got it clean, right? Yeah? No, you didn't. Because you're gonna walk up to a drill sergeant and say, drill sergeant, check this. And they're gonna be like, okay. And so they're like, put their finger in there, and it's like they bleed freaking CLP or something. Like their hand is black, like the entire thing somehow. Like they stuck one finger in and the entire hand turns black. I don't even know how it happens. Like I thought I was good. And drill sergeant Finkhausen checked it, and it was like, you're wrong. It's like, man. Or there would be like dust somewhere. Most of your dust that you get on your weapon will probably come from Nick at Night, which is your training where you're high crawling under live fire and everything. It's a night training. I don't remember what the Nick stands for. It's NIC. So if you wanted to go look that up. But you're in your full battle rattle, and you're high crawling, which is your army crawl that you see people doing this thing. And you have your weapon laying across your arms. And next morning, you're gonna have bruises like right here where your weapon sat the whole time, because you don't want the barrel of your weapon to be touching the ground and everything. Like it's for the next few days, you're gonna be like, every time you open up that weapon for maintenance, all you're gonna find is rocks. Like, well, if you did it where I did it. We did our high crawl, which is 100 meters. It was all on rock. Like the little like white rocks that you have in your driveway. Yeah. It was, I did not enjoy that. But so it's always awesome. Don't lose your freaking Purell. You don't want to be that guy who is always asking for somebody's Purell. Bring a watch, or yeah, just bring a watch. It has to be like black. Military time, not electronic or anything, like can't be able to access the internet or anything. Because, and don't make it like a fancy watch, because I don't think they'll let you wear that in your ACUs. But, they, with your hand sanitizer, if I were you, I'd keep it in this pocket, so on your leg, because that's just where I kept mine every day. It's where I knew where it was. Switched it in my uniforms and everything, but I was always that person that, like, you bring out Germ-X, and it's like bringing out freaking gum in high school. Like, everybody flocks to you, hey, you have hand sanitizer. I'm like, here, have a squirt. I'm like, dang. That and cough drops. Cough drops is the candy of basic. Like, not even kidding. If you're allowed to have them. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, we only had like the red ones and the blue ones. They're Halls. I don't remember what they were. They were like cherry or mint or something like that. But they were the candy of basic. Our only requirement was drill sergeants couldn't find the wrappers laying around. That was our only requirement. Icy hot. And there's like it's like a tub of it. Stuff smells like spearmint gum. You always, like, you put this stuff on just so you could pretend like you had gum or something. Like, I don't even know. Like, I put it on sometimes just because I would like the smell. But everybody knew you had icy hot because you smelled like it. So, icy hot. It's pretty nice to have when you're at basic. Like, my lower back always hurt, and my feet. My feet hurt so bad most of the time I was at basic. And you're always walking, your boots are on, they're not comfortable. Yeah. So, that's a nice thing to invest in. That and cocoa butter, which it's somewhere over there. Dryer sheets. Keep these in your locker. They smell nice. If I were you, I'd put like one in all of your uniforms. Because sometimes your uniforms, they don't smell that awesome. And I'm speaking the truth. Because stupid private over here, me, I bought the unscented washer packet things. I don't even remember what they're called. But mine were, I didn't realize I bought the unscented kind. So my clothes always smelled like frickin' wet dog. And I was often told that. And drill sergeant would come over and he'd, but, they would always, sniff us. Make sure that we didn't stink. And he'd walk past me and be like, Prev, you stink. 25 and recover. Which meant 25 push-ups and come back up. So that, so this is your shaving kit bag. Ooh, you should see my name. But, I do recommend every female buys these. Every male, you're required to buy it, but every female needs to buy those too. And then your chapstick, I wouldn't recommend bringing it in EOS. It was just the closest chapstick to me. Keep a chapstick in your pocket with your Purell or something. I don't know. Always have a pen on you and always have paper on you. This video's got really long. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your time at basic.